As we get ready for service, Mahalo Ke Akua, thank you, God, for the blessing and the gathering here at Unity of Kona. And as we hold a moment of thought and prayer as we get ready to send our service to the world, we say again, Mahalo Ke Akua for the blessings of this day and the joy of sharing the unity concepts and the unity love. So it is. Amen. Please ask you to turn off your cell phones as we get prepared to go live online. Aku mau mau, aku mau mau pa. Ho mai, ho mai, ho mai. Ho mai ka iki mai luna mai, ona mea huna no, awe mele ho mai, ho mai. Ho mai, ho mai ka iki mai luna mai, ona mea huna no, awe mele ho mai, ho mai, ho mai. Ho mai ka iki mai luna mai, ona mea huna no, awe mele Kakaiaka e koma mai. Hele hoi o Kalam o Mauka o Kona. Hele hoi o Makai, wherever you come from across this whole wide world. As we say good morning and welcome. Kakaiaka e koma mai. And as we like to always say, thank you for joining us here at Unity of Kona. My name's Jim Carey. Appreciate you guys being here with us today. And if you're joining us online, leave the comments in the comment section. And as we get started with our service, I'd like to please, let me first let you know about that prayer, the Eomai. It's the world Hawaiian cultural prayer chant, a Pa'o'ole, and beseeching the Great Spirit above and our ancestors with the Eomai. And as it beseeches our ancestors with their Great Spirit for the wisdom. The wisdom of the story being told is the first octave. A higher octave, why would they be telling these such stories to children than the highest octave? Beseeching our ancestors in Great Spirit for the wisdom of our life stories. With the wisdom of the knowledge of why we have experiences in life, we never have to repeat them over and over again. So the prayer chant as we start here at Unity of Kona. Now I'll ask everybody to please stand as we'll get together and do our affirmation for the month, vision and mission statements. Here we are in the month of October, and our affirmation, navigating life's seasons. I embrace life's seasons with grace, guided by inner strength and wisdom. So it is. Here at Unity of Kona, we come together with a vision, a world family of oneness, peace, and love. With our mission to inspire spiritual growth and service through the active practice of love, prayer, faith, joy, and honoring everyone as a child of God. And so it is. And while I've got you all standing, we're going to come together and do our opening song. We stand together. Okay, so I get a couple singers up on board stage here as we get ready to jam it out as we stand together. Boys on this side, girls over there. We can do that. Yeah. Segregation. No. We can bounce. It's the tone quality. All right, work with it. Something great is happening. Love is taking hold and it won't let it go of us now. Something here is calling us forward, upward motions. We're drops in one ocean. Roll on. Will you rise up with me today? Lift up your voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for. The dream of high is calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference, let's stand together. Share gifts to the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness, let's stand together now. Ooh, oh, Every day's a chance you can do something amazing. Feel your passion blazing and shine. Paint with every vision and dance in new directions. Explode to new heights in your mind. I will rise up with you today. Lift up my voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for. The dream of the high is calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference, let's stand together. Share gifts for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness, let's stand together now. Ooh, oh, One dream,
one voice,
one voice,
one heart,
one heart,
one world,
one world,
one dream,
one dream,
one voice,
one voice,
one heart,
one heart.
one world,
Stand together,
one dream,
stand,
one voice,
stand,
one heart,
stand,
one world.
stand together. Live a dream of the highest calling, be the hope of the new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference, let's stand together. Share gifts to the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness, let's stand together now. Woohoo! While we're all standing, it's time to take 5 minutes and just greet one another here in the sanctuary. And if you're joining us online, it's time to leave those comments so we can formally greet everybody. So give us just a couple moments as we get to see each other again after a week. It's been an amazing week. Hope everybody's having a good time this morning. And away we go. It's always so fun to see people greeting each other here in the sanctuary. I know it's a quiet moment online, but hey, you got to give us a moment to really enjoy the family here. It's Ohana. And if you watch Lilo and Stitch, you know Ohana means family, and nobody gets left behind. And so it is. Stand together. What an amazing way to start a day, start a new week as we come together here at the Unity of Kona Sanctuaries. And now is the time in our service where we'll welcome our guests and visitors. So if you're new here or to Unity Center, or maybe you haven't been here in a while, we'd like to ask you please stand, give us your name, and and we can properly greet everybody. So how about it? Anybody new, first time, or just a little bit nervous? That's all good. Welcome, Mark. Oh. Well, Mark, we're getting ready for the interfaith again. So welcome, my friend. Yeah. And we're looking for singers, so you can join us here a little bit earlier before service, and we're practicing our interfaith songs. So absolutely, we're always looking for people to participate. Welcome, Mark. Anybody else new or haven't been for a while? Lisa, welcome back, my sister. God bless you. As anybody joining us online, please leaving those comments. We'd like to welcome everybody, guests and visitors, with a great big aloha, and God bless you. And so it is. Thank you for sharing. Don't forget, there's also going to be refreshments upstairs after the service. There's always a few things to bring along with, that people bring along with, and so we appreciate all the gifts and offerings and the food. That's a nice little fellowship moment. So join us after service. And now's the time in our service where we'll start with our daily word. So I've asked Rebecca to come up and do our daily word for us today. So Rebecca, thank you so much.
Okay. Testing. Can you hear me? Okay. The abundance of the world flows through me. I am securely in the flow of prosperity when I receive graciously and gratefully and share my abundance generously. Whatever I share with a loving, giving heart blesses me as much as it blesses the one who receives it. Each time I share of my supply, I am demonstrating my trust that I will always have what I need. When I share of myself, I am living my faith that I am a divine being empowered with a limitless supply of divine ideas. The richness of an abundant universe flows through me. Knowing this, I don't hesitate to be generous so others will know the abundance of the world as I know it. Through my giving, may they also know the blessings of the awesome power and grace of God as they bless me daily. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit that is from God, so that we may understand the gifts bestowed on us by God. 1 Corinthians 2:12.
And with a generous heart, we mahalo ke akua. Thank you, God, and thank you, Rebecca. And so it is. The abundance of the world flows through me. God bless us all. And now's the time in our service where we'll take and visualize the sanctuary as we get comfortable where you sit. Visualize the sanctuary as well as the sanctuary of your soul. If closing your eyes feels comfortable for you, just plant your feet on the ground and visualize the sanctuary now as a beautiful heart. And as you feel the loving energy of those around you, feel it flowing in and through you. And see this loving energy flowing around every person, every being on this earth and in this world. And as we expand our consciousness, if there are any events or circumstances in your life, or someone you know needing prayer, let's take a moment now and see them in what we've just created, this most beautiful, loving heart. And as we hold in our hearts thoughts and prayers for Maui, Israel, Ukraine, all the places that are needing prayers in our world, we say thank you, God, mahalo kia kua, as we come together and say our prayer for protection. For the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Mahalo ke kua. Thank you, God. Now is the time in our service where we'll have some nice music coming with Dondi. Dondi Nueva. Thank you so much, my friend, for sharing your time, talent, and treasures.
You lost me.
Yeah, that's all right. We found you.
I'm only human. I'm just a man. Help me believe in what I could be and all that I am. Show me the stairway I have to climb. Lord, for my sake, help me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time. Do you remember when you walked among men? Well, Jesus, you know if you're looking below, it's worse now than then. Pushing and shoving, crowding my mind. So for your sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time.
Get cheers out here. This is pretty good. Thank you so much, Dondi, for sharing that one day at a time. And now's in the service, we'll have our president, board of directors, Kayla Harvey, coming to join us as we get ready to install our new members here this morning. So welcome, Kayla.
Just going to hold on to it. Feels easier. Well, we are so excited today. Today we honor and welcome in 3 new members to the Unity of Kona. Would those 3 new members come up or come on screen? Come on up, ladies. We are so excited. Woo-woo! And you can come stand in the middle here, ladies, so they can all see you and your beauty. We have our 2 new members here, and we have 1 on screen. So It's loading. That's okay. We're having some technical things, but we will technically figure it out.
Yes.
So we'll get there. We're very excited for today. All right. Well, we get to have a lot of us all at once. It's kind of exciting. We get to have Reverend Sophia and Patrick, and all of you are a part of it. All right, awesome, yay. And we're so glad we have technology because we can have all three of our members here, even though one is not feeling well, and we know how that is. All of these awesome human beings attended a class in September 16th with Reverend Sophia, and they learned about unity, and they discussed their spiritual desires. And today we honor those desires to have them join us here as voting members. Members are crucial and valued components of the unity of Kona, as we know that they are committed to taking an active part in this community and working to be the living example of unity teachings in action. We're pretty excited. And now, Reverend Sophia would like to make a few statements.
Aloha.
Aloha.
So good to see you all. I'm excited to be welcoming Denise, Lisa, and Joshua to our Unity of Kona Ohana. It was such a joy to have the experience with all of you during the membership class. We had good discussion, and it was an opportunity for us to get to know each other more intimately. And that's what's very special about coming together in that kind of a setting. During my lesson, I'm going to go into more detail on what it means to be a member of Unity of Kona and the commitment and the spiritual evolution that that brings. So I will hold those comments until later. Just know that I am so excited for you to be here with us today, and I am going to turn it over to your fearless leader, Kayla.
Excellent. Well, we are going to give you your certificates as Jim reads them.
All righty, my friends, as we welcome our new members, we say thank you, God, mahalo keakua, and thank you, new members, for joining us here at the church. First of all, we'd like to welcome Denise Bliss. Thank you so much, Denise. And then we got Lisa Edwards. So welcome, Lisa. And the virtual rows going right behind you, Joshua Holgeland. Joshua, welcome, my friend. And we have them here for you. So you're now a formal new member of Unity of Kona. Let's give them a big round of applause, everybody. My pleasure.
I have one more.
Okay.
I have one more little statement, if you'd
okay.
like.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. We're dancing with it. That's exactly a great way to say it. Yeah. New members. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the entire Unity of Kona community, I extend my heartfelt gratitude and warmest welcome to each and every one of you. Your decision to become a part of the Unity of Kona is not only a testament to your personal faith and commitment, but it's a reaffirmation of our collective mission to spread love, understanding, and unity within the community and beyond. We are overjoyed to have you as an integral member and a part of our spiritual family. It's a big deal. The Unity of Kona is a place where diverse souls come together, united by a common purpose. Your presence enriches our community, and we look forward to witnessing the positive impact you undoubtedly will have. As you embark on this spiritual journey with us, know that you are supported. You are all loved and cherished as true, full members voting rights in this community. Thank you for choosing the Unity of Kona as your spiritual family. This is your spiritual home. Your unique light and your energy contributes to the tapestry of our congregation and makes it even more vibrant and beautiful. Let's continue, everyone, to uplift and support each other in these times and celebrate in times of joy. Welcome once again as a part of our Unity voting member congregation. Thank you so much for choosing us. We love you and we bless you. And Reverend Sophia is going to extend a blessing as well. It's a process. Thank you.
I'm here. I'm back. Yeah. No, it's I was muted. I was muted. There. How we doing?
Woo-hoo. We got you. We can hear you. We love it.
All right. In Unity, we have a blessing when we welcome people, and I think it is so powerful. If you would all say it together with me. We love
We
you.
love you.
We
We
bless you.
you.
We appreciate you.
And
we behold the Christ in
you.
you. God bless you. Thank you for joining us, and let's celebrate.
Woo-hoo.
I had confetti. I would toss it up now.
Woohoo. Thank
So-
you, guys.
Let me segue. Yes. Oh,
What a wonderful
Applause.
opportunity it is to grade our welcome guests and visitors now into members. And so it's an evolution that we're just truly grateful for. So mahalo ke akua. Well, now, Reverend Sophia, we're going to call you up next as our resident minister of record from, where's she at? Henderson, Nevada, as she gets ready to do our meditation and message for today. So welcome again, Reverend Sophia. Thank you.
right. I want to save the meditation toward the end. And I'm experimenting with the PowerPoint, by the way. It's supposed to close caption also. We'll see how that works. However, for now, it was very good. I'm experimenting on all of you. All right, good. So I remember when I first walked into Unity of Phoenix in Phoenix, Arizona, and I was looking for a book in their bookstore. They didn't have the book I wanted, but I went to the service anyway. And I sat there thinking, yeah, the minister's okay. Nice message, nothing exciting. And they happened to have a What is Unity class afterward, led by one of their licensed Unity teachers. And I thought, I have time, I'll go to that. And it was interesting. And I went home, didn't think anything of it. Next week, all I knew was my car took me there without me realizing what I was doing. And I kept going back Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. And it finally dawned on me that what I had been looking for all my life was unity. I just didn't know that it was there, that it existed. But the traditional Christian teachings, I could accept some of them, and others just did not resonate. They offered a membership class when I was just maybe 3 months into attendance. And I hadn't been a member of a church since I was confirmed back when I was 15 years old into the Lutheran Church. So there was a huge gap, which is not unusual. When people hit their 20s and 30s, they tend to pull away from church because they get distracted with other things, and then they come back. And here I was, back to something that was new and powerful for me. And I finally discovered what I had been searching for. And I made the decision, I think I was guided to formally commit to membership at Unity of Phoenix. It was interesting because I did feel a shift with that small commitment. Actually, it wasn't small, it was huge, because it took me into a new experience that was thrilling for me and empowering and transformative for my life. When people say they want to come to the membership class here, we send them something, what it means to become a member. And I'm not going to bore you by reading everything from it, because as I go into the lesson, see, I want to focus on the covenant that your new members have been signing to become members of Unity of Kona. And you old timers haven't had to sign such a thing. And I thought you might like to hear what the newer members are committing to. And part of that covenant is about what, as a member, you want to give to Unity. But what we send out beforehand is what it is for you, how it benefits you. And one of them is it's a spiritual awakening when you participate and you do the study. And it includes healthier relationships, a greater expression of your creativity, a deeper feeling of love and belonging, more balance, stability, and harmony in your life, and a more vital and fulfilling life. Because again, if you follow the teachings, it does make a difference. And it's learning to put God first in everything and to support one another in prayer and coming together in service and humility. So let me show you. I'll do the share screen. There we go. So this is the covenant that everybody signs. And you're like, yeah, so who can read that? I'm breaking it down for you. And this is what Lisa, Denise, and Joshua committed to. Let's see. First, well, one of the reasons I shared with them at the membership class the covenant and the request that they sign it at the end was this is a statement that came through us when we did strategic planning back in October 2021. We started it, and this is kind of an overarching this above all else, this is what we can become at Unity of Kona. And Unity of Kona is the New Thought spiritual hub and resource center for the Pacific Rim, accepting all people. When I read that, and I keep coming back to it, I get shivers, because I know that Unity of Kona can do this. I've seen your heart, and I know that this is something that you can achieve. Now, in the membership covenant, in support of this overarching, amazing opportunity, it starts out that I understand and am aligned with the basic teachings of unity. I make my spiritual unfoldment and relationship with God a priority in my life. Well, that's all well and good. And some of you are relatively new to unity and you like it and what we say on a Sunday morning. And we're fortunate. You don't have a full-time minister, and yet you have speakers who are very deeply centered in unity principles. You know, Kayla Harvey is studying to be a licensed unity teacher, so she's taking her study deeper. And then, of course, Sasha was raised in unity. All right, because her mom was your last minister. So you've got a consistency, and then I'm speaking the other 2 Sundays of the month. So you've got a consistent unity message, and yet we don't necessarily say, "Oh, this is unity." You know, take a note. This is unity. So what is unity? Well, first, it's a spiritually centered way of life that embraces the ancient wisdom traditions of East and West and honors all paths to God. Now, we don't follow all paths to God. We have the one that we have chosen, but we honor all of them because ultimately there is one power and one presence in the universe and in my life. God the good, all knowing, everywhere present, and all powerful. We follow universal spiritual principles and the energy of unconditional love. Can you imagine what the world would be like if everybody just practiced unconditional love? There would be no wars. There would be no military complex and weapons complex running our economies and so on. And I don't mean to be political, it just tends to be a large expenditure for every country. We also are dedicated to global healing through personal transformation. And those of you who've gotten to know me know that my personal vision is to transform the world one thought, one word, and one action at a time. And I think that's how we do it. And as we do, the ripples go out and we keep influencing and shifting the energy and raising the vibration of the world. So, what do we believe? Unity has 5 principles. The first one, God is source and creator of all. There is no other enduring power. God is good and present everywhere. Period. So we don't go into that the devil made me do it. No, error thought or separation from God made me do it, whatever it is that we don't like. Evil is separation from God. Sin is missing the mark. So for me, that this is the first thing that really attracted me. It's like, wow, I am not an evil sinner born into the world. I mean, can you imagine that precious little baby that you first hold and looking into their innocent eyes? I mean, that is not a sinner, right? That is a beloved creation of God. Second is we are spiritual beings created in God's image. We have the Christ essence within each of us, and the Spirit of God lives within you. Therefore, everyone is inherently good. And I know it doesn't look like it many times. And yet, when we can get past that outer shell that we have, the mask that we wear to the world, and overcome our fears and get in touch with that Christ essence, we find that there is love, something to be loved in every individual. In Unity, we believe that we create our life experiences through our way of thinking. And we use affirmations and denials and affirmations. We use the power of affirmative prayer. And the affirmative prayer is stating it as if it's already happened, rather than, please God, in the future, I want the health, or I want the wealth, I want the relationships. But affirming that, yes, they are in my life right now. And so the universe is clear on what you are asking it to share with you in the moment. And I love this one. Basically, it's not enough to study and know the principles. You have to put feet on them. So those are our 5 principles. And so let's go back and there they all together. But let's go back to the membership covenant. I will do my part to support Unity of Kona's mission of teaching, motivating, empowering, and supporting people in their growth and transformation through the application of spiritual principles. Well, what exactly are we supporting here? That's a lovely statement, but it'd be nice to know that. And we go over that in membership class. Now, you've all known, every Sunday morning we read the vision. A world family of oneness, peace, and love. And our mission to inspire spiritual growth and service through the active practice of love, prayer, faith, joy, and honoring everyone as a child of God. When we went through this process back in 2021 in the fall, I'll tell you, I've gone through this process with regular companies. When we do the vision and mission, that is the most painful experience usually for me personally, whether it's facilitating or whether it's being a participant, because people want to wordsmith and nitpick every other word, and it can take hours. But with you, it was this spirit led process. And when we created the vision, a world family of oneness, peace, and love, it was a goosebump experience. And I'm having the goosebumps now, and the same with the mission. Everything flowed so beautifully. And those that of you that participated, because everyone was invited to join us for the strategic planning. It wasn't just the board, it was anyone who wanted to share. And many of you did. Membership covenant. I will join my fellow members and congregants in participating in the creation of a warm and accepting atmosphere where love is felt and lives are transformed. I will extend myself with loving warmth to people new to my unity of Kona Ohana and to those people attending whom I do not know. I will include unity of Kona in my daily prayer life. One of the things that I enjoy when I'm at a unity church, they will often be saying, amongst themselves, the congregants, we are such a loving and open and welcoming community. And then when someone new comes in, and I had that experience, I took a year off and I traveled around the country, and I would stop at unity churches and I would walk in and I was making an attempt to connect. And I noticed that so many of the congregants would be just automatically turning to each other during the fellowship. And I was like, well, what about me? And at my own churches, when they said, oh, yes, we're welcoming, I said, yes, to each other. So this is important that, when someone new comes in, to greet them, not scare them, but greet them, because sometimes you go, oh, we love to see you, but just be there for them and see how you can support each other. And know that the love that you all experience with the unity movement, with the unity teachings, etc., that it will attract the right and perfect people who want to be there. And then, of course, including unity of Kona in daily prayer. And I don't think we stress that enough, how we appreciate your prayer support, because prayer does matter. Prayer is so powerful. And in asking, that saying that, love is felt and lives are transformed. Well, on what values, are we a community? And at the strategic planning process, we established the core values. The first one is aloha, or God within. The second is ohana, which is family. The third is mana, empowerment. Fourth, kuleana, service. And the fifth is malu, peace. So those are the core values. That is what the covenant is saying that members are signing on for. And everything that Unity of Kona does is based on these values. Covenant continues. I will include Unity of Kona in my financial affairs, giving joyfully and lovingly. I will serve this ministry in ways I am able, thereby strengthening the whole family while learning the value of selfless service to others. So this, of course, is talking about giving of time, talent, and treasure. And I remember it was, and I don't think it was until my second year, maybe third year at Unity of Phoenix, that I understood the concept of tithing and started doing that practice. And I was amazed that even though, and I did commit to 10%, And yet I still had plenty of money left over. I had as much to spend as I did before I started tithing. It was something that I opened up to the universe for all the good to come to me. And I also started participating. And I love the first thing that they asked me to do was if I wanted to help count money after service once a month. And I love counting money. I don't care if it's mine or somebody else's. So I did that. And then I got more and more involved in the church, and it really became my family. And I still have close ties, even though I've been gone since 1997, I think, from that community. So they are still very much with me. Next, I will speak with constructive purpose about Unity of Kona and my fellow congregants, which is getting into no complaining. And we're going to be doing something with that next month. And if there is something that upsets you, then seek guidance from spirit. Then speak with and resolve any upset with the person or persons involved in the accordance with the principles of agreeing to disagree. I have some close friends that politically, oh my goodness, we disagree. And we agree not to agree. All right. And we're still close friends, even though we each, we all think each other is nuts to have the beliefs that the other has. And of course, mine is the right one. But, and if there's a term called triangulation. And we had to learn that in ministerial school because the class ahead of us had a situation where the class was complaining about one person, but nobody ever spoke to that one person. And they were going to the instructors, they were going to administration, and that individual was released from the ministerial program. And then they realized what was happening. I mean, how can you do that? How would it have been different if they had spoken to the individual, if they had had some kind of a process for addressing the upset? And boy, did we get classes on triangulation because of the importance of really looking within. And again, next month, you're going to be receiving some tools and guidance on how to address an upset in your life. So the importance really of practicing those values and the unity principles. And then I recognize that my presence and participation at Unity of Kona's service and activities is a contribution and a gift that enhances the experience for all. You are all amazing. I mean, I've been there twice now, and I fell in love the first time. And that love deepened when I was there last year, or over the holidays, actually, the Christmas, New Year holidays. So honor that with each other and know how powerful you are. And then through membership in Unity of Kona, I honor the God in me and the God at work through my unity, Ohana. Whoops. Okay. I'll stop share. All right. So that is basically what your new members have signed on for. And I know it's a repeat for some of you. Hopefully it's new information for a few. But I wanted to really get back to basics because this is so important, this commitment. And like I said, when I made that commitment, I had no idea how it was going to change my life, how it was going to enrich my relationships, how my spiritual experience was going to be energized, and how exciting that was. Now, our theme for October is navigating life's seasons. And we've been addressing, just as October experiences have changes in the weather and daylight, so too do we go through seasons in our life, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And this has been an important change of season for your new members. So let us take a few moments because I've been going through some of our unity principles, and I'd like us to go into meditation and really center them for us and for the world, because I think the world truly needs our prayer and our support right now. So I invite you to sit back and close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, so that as you shut out the world with your outer eye, you can see the Christ, the God within, with your inner eye. And breathing deeply, breathing in the light and the love that is God. And allow it to flow through every cell and tissue of your body and feel it bringing healing and vibrancy to your body. So on the inhale, you breathe in God, light, love, and on the exhale, release anything that's going on in your body. And again, breathing in the light and the love that is God, and allow it to fill your consciousness, fill your spirit, fill your emotions. And as you breathe out, release any tension that you might be experiencing in your spirit, in your emotions. Just gone. Any tension from the morning, gone. And allowing that light and love again on the third breath, just feeling your vibration raise up to come closer to God. I invite you to affirm to yourself, I am the love of God. I am the peace of God. I am the light of God demonstrating in this world. One power and one presence in the universe and in our lives. That God presence, the Christ, is in everyone, which means good, which means love, which means light is in everyone, even when they have been diminished by outer occurrences. So let us take a few moments now, remembering that you are the light of God, you are the love of God. I invite you to radiate it out into this world. Bless your community, bless the people on Maui that were devastated by the fires. And that our blessings through the troubled neighborhoods of our own country and across all borders, because we are one in God. Shine your light, radiate your love. All our troubled areas, the Ukraine and Russia, the experiences there, now in Israel and Palestine. in the countries where the people are oppressed and have no idea of what freedom truly is, sending our blessings to them. We bless our leaders. We send them light and love, that they may come together and create peace in our world. We bless those that are ready to become the enlightened leaders that our world is crying out for. I invite you to bless yourselves, knowing that you are amazing. You are worthy. You are loved. And you are the light. And so we know that together we are transforming the world as individuals, as a collective, one thought, one word, one action at a time. And we claim peace for our world and love in our hearts in the name and through the authority of our way shore, Jesus the Christ. And it is so. Amen.
There we go. Thank you, Reverend Sophia, for the blessings of the service and the ceremony and the welcoming of our new members. God is good. Thank you. Now is the time in the service we'll collect our gifts and offerings, and tithing is one part of the deal here. And so what an honor it is to be able to share time, treasures, and talents. There are many ways in which you can donate here to the church. Some of those are going to come up on the screen. And so as you get your gifts and offerings, bring them into your hands. We'll do our blessing offertory prayer. Together, for divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am abundantly prosperous in every way. And so it is. Well, take a nice breath. That was an amazing service, meditation, and now we have some more music with Dondi. So thank you, Dondi, for your time and treasure, your talent.
Gotta make sure I can read that. It's been a long time gone, been a long time gone. Ground run. Been a while since I felt this way. Brand new day. Man down, it's on the way up. Can't leave the park. Passing truck. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. Everybody knows. seasons change. Turning a new leaf, rolling through. Sitting in the tree, waiting on old. Now the sun's out and ready to roll. Winter, sun, summertime, springtime, fall. Good times, bad times, been through them all. Just when you think you can't make it through the rain, your seasons change. Your seasons change. When you just can't find the right piece to the puzzle, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Don't sweat it, don't fret it. Put your boots on the ground. It'll all come around. 'Cause sometimes going through all the bad weather makes the sunshine that much better. Right here, right now, it's all around. So breathe in, breathe out. Just breathe in, breathe out. Seasons change, turning a new leaf, raining down. Sitting on G, waiting on O. Now the sun's out and I'm ready to roll. Wintertime, springtime, summertime, fall. Good times, bad times, been through them all. Just when you think you can't make it through the rain, seasons change. Your seasons change. Can't keep a man down when he's on the way up. Can't keep a park if there's gas in the truck. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. Everybody knows. Yeah, everybody knows. Seasons change, turning a new leaf, rolling up the sleeves, sitting on a G, waiting on O. Now the sun's out and I'm ready to roll. Wintertime, springtime, summertime, fall. Good times, bad times, been through it all. Just when you think you make it through the rain, seasons change. Oh, I'm telling you, seasons change. Yeah, seasons change. Oh yeah, seasons change. Yeah, seasons change. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dondi. And as our seasons change and we come into a new season, it's what an honor it is to be here in Hawaii. We do recognize the change in season. You just got to look at the flowers. And so now we like to do our blessing, offertory blessing. And so for together, through Spirit, we know as we give, so shall we receive. We dedicate and consecrate these gifts to do your will and your work in this ministry and in our lives and in our community. And so it is. Mahalo keakua. Thank you, God. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I have a few announcements to move through. And first and foremost, we are a prayer ministry. So Unity of Kona has the app, the Be Unity app. You can download that on your phone, get instant connection to prayer, meditation, affirmations. Definitely get that instant contact to prayer. The prayer request box and forms are in the back of the sanctuary. Fill out the form, drop it in the box. Our chaplains pray over them here and send them on to Silent Unity. Unity Village, Lee Summit, Missouri, is a prayer vigil with 30 days of consecutive 24-hour prayer. And so the lights are always on. Prayer is always there. And so utilizing the power of prayer, first and foremost, we are a prayer ministry. And so as we get into some more announcements, team member of the month is Patrick Thompson right over here. Our IT guy, He's got the big it on his forehead. Oh, if it don't work, it's his fault. No. But he's the one that fixes and bails us out of all our troubles here with the AV equipment and continues to spend each Sunday to ensure the service comes off as professionally as possible. So, Patrick, you greatly contribute your time, talent, and treasure, experience. And so here at Unity of Kona, we are always, where you are always a bright, shining light. We're so grateful to have you here. And so we love you, my friend. God bless you. Thank you, Patrick. So today is the board meeting. So the board of directors gets together, 11:45. All are welcome to participate. We got board business that we're dealing with, and we appreciate anybody that would like to join the board. So definitely, as a member for a year, you can look forward to that. And hopefully we'll get to see some more people sitting on the board. So please come tomorrow as we get ready for the Monday at 6 to 7 o'clock, the Community Ukulele Kanikapila style jam session brought with Dondi. Thank you, Dondi. And so bring your ukuleles. There'll be a few extra here too. And so it's Monday at 6 to 7 o'clock right here in the sanctuary. And so they'll come and learn, play, and share. So thank you again, Donnie, for bringing that together for the service. Just to remind us to join us for an evening of self-healing and meditation, discovery, hosted by Sean. That will be this Tuesday. So Sean doing a really great meditation. Here's October 17th, 6:30 to 7:30. And so it's a self-guided healing meditation. And so it's really cool that Sean's performing this for us. So thank you, Sean, for doing that. And please join us this Tuesday, the 17th. We are now getting ready to host the Circulation Day and Bake Sale, and that will be coming Saturday, October 28th, from 9 o'clock in the morning till 1 p.m. and here in the sanctuary. So start gathering your slightly used items. Bring them here to the sanctuary, and they're going to participate with the bake sale. So if you have any questions on the Circulation Day, see Kayla. And so the bake sale, see Elaine. And so circulation is everybody brings their stuff, and we let it go to the community free. So we make a little bit with the bake sales, so definitely participate with that. But what an honor it is to be able to share some of the things that we haven't used it in a year. Bring it to the church. We'll let somebody else take care of that for us. It's better than just, well, it's a nice way to let it go and support the community. So join us. That's October 28th. So we're getting prepared. Bring your stuff now, Sundays before that, and we'll stash them here. Tables will be set up for the Circulation Day. And so see Elaine for the bake sale stuff, because I'm really intrigued with the bake sale stuff. You know, it's like, yeah, show me some sugar. Oh, yeah, cheesecakes? Oh, yeah, here's some cheesecakes. Okay. Ooh, he's going to be baking, it sounds like. Yeah, there we go. So Unity will be participating in the 20th Annual Thanksgiving Interfaith Concert. Yes, sirree. Scheduled for Monday, November 20th at 6 p.m. at the Lutheran Church, I believe it is again this year. Yeah, so this is really cool. This is not the first rodeo, but what an amazing event. Get all the local churches together. All the choirs get together. Each church doing 2 songs. We're practicing now our 2 songs. So coming in, please, a little early, about 9 o'clock. It's pre-service Sundays, and we're practicing our songs. So the choir and anybody who'd like to join the choir, more than welcome to participate. And so please, I better look at the script. Okay. Updates will be provided in the newsletter and the Sunday announcements. So there you go. As you know, it takes a village to run the spiritual center, so we appreciate everybody. Kindly consider supporting Unity of Kona, becoming a contributor, sharing your time, talent, and treasures. There are several sign-up sheets in the back of the sanctuary. And if you consider, along with the refreshment sheet upstairs, and so please make a few notes on that. Next Sunday service, it's an honor to welcome back Rev Sophia Falke. So she comes back with us next Sunday with the topic, Unmasking Your True Self. Well, that's what Aloha is all about. Open your heart, open your mind. So what a great service here in Kailua Kona as we learn to unmask your true self, explore the layers of identity and persona that often obscure our authentic selves. So let's come in next Sunday for Reverend Sophia's talk. And in closing, I'd like to please ask everybody to please share the event with your friends and family. Tell them about the fate. We're now broadcast live, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And so absolutely, let's get this community growing, as it does take a large community to make this all happen. And as we get ready to close out the service, I'll have everybody please stand, make a row on the second row there, and make a big circle in the sanctuary as we'll do our closing songs. Let there be peace on earth and aloha, boy. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And as we come from our authentic selves, we find that the world is about service. The better we service the world, the better the world services us. So give from your heart, service the world, and until we see you again, we'll do Aloha Oi. Aloha Oi, Aloha Oi, Eke Ona Ona no Ikalipo, one fond embrace, until we meet again. As we say in Hawaii, ahui ho, aloha.
Ahui
God
ho.
bless you, my friends. A little closing music with Dondi. Here you go, my friend.
Hawaii e kuone hao na we. Kuhome kula ivine. Oli no awi na pono lani o. E Hawaii, aloha e. E haoli e na opio o Hawaii e. Oli e, oli e. Mai na ahe makani a pavai ne. Lau ke aloha, no Hawaii. E Hawaii e kuone hao na we. Kuhome kula ivine. Oli no awi na pono lani o. E Hawaii, aloha e. E haoli e hanopio o Hawaii ne. Holy e, holy e. Mana ahe makani a pamai ne. Mau ke aloha, no Hawaii. Mau ke aloha, no Hawaii. Chee-hoo!